Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss one of the hottest topics that is saturating the algorithms right now. Honeycombs. P. Diddy, you guys. And you guys, I just want to give my unpopular opinion on what I think about P. Diddy and you know what is really happening, because I really don't blame him, to be honest. If you look at it on a deeper level, I think he's a victim. So if you guys care to hear what I have to say, thank you for tuning in and I love you.
What do you think about Diddy?
I think Diddy is a nasty person. Of course, what he did was wrong, but I don't really kind of blame Diddy, to be honest, because he's a victim, to be honest. You know? Clive Davis victimized him. So, of course.
You think Jay-Z's in the same role too?
Of course, but I think Jay-Z have a little bit of class and decorum. He's gonna clean the crumbs after sneaking, the cookies out the drawer. That's what I think Jay-Z is. You get me right? Yeah.
Okay, so you think that Diddy, because he's a victim of all of this, in some ways, it's not completely his fault of what happened with Casey and everything?
Don't get me wrong. Because of course, I think we all in this world been victimized at one point. But we did it was our due diligence to go in and heal. So we wouldn't carry that victim mentality and that victim persona throughout society. However, Diddy was one, like I said, he didn't heal. And then he carried on that victimized role. Others, and then he became the victimizer, that's the word?
The demon he used today,
Yeah.
taking innocent people with him.
Of course. But what I don't like is this. There's so many Diddies in the music industry, the game, the rap game, the entertainment business period, that it kind of really hurts me. Even with the R. Kelly stuff. I really hated what R. Kelly did, even from a child. I'm 27 and I've always been hearing this R. Kelly stuff when I was young. And everybody knew it. But no one said nothing because he was, like I said, he was a corporate pedophile. He was funded. He was the first legal pedophile, if you want to call that a thing. He was funded by record labels. He was a legal pedophile until, it wasn't beneficial anymore. So that's what I'm saying. There's so many Diddies in the game, but yet it really hurts me to see that only him is coming down. Let's bring down all of them at once.
So you think some of the record labels have something to blame for this?
Of course. They're the ones that really get them when they're like you just said, Young Sexy Red is hooking up with Drake, and you get me right, Drake is a 40-year-old rapper. Now what the fuck he have in common with a 27-year-old hoe? You get me right? So that's when the record executives and people like Clive Davis and Diddy, that's when they get them and they put their claw in them and you get me right, as a brand new blood.
So this current generation, or let's say the incoming singers, they're becoming a victim of all these old...
I don't want to say all, but a lot of them. I don't think people use their brain anymore, navigating the music business and the entertainment business period. I think people look at it, oh my God, it's just entertainment. And Nicki Minaj said this when she first came out. That's why she's still here. She said, when she came in the game, she always had this business mindset. Because if you look at it as just entertainment, you will be lost. This is the music business, and you can't have the music without the business. So of course, a lot of these girls, a lot of these new artists, they don't know, they don't have the business mindset. They think a business mindset is just a whole. But you can only sell as much whole as you can. You get me right? And the whole is only as small as it could be. You get me right? So if you're shaking Lizzo, I'm gonna do this video on Lizzo, talking about she quitting music, but yet years ago she been shaking her whole all over social media. But yet you want to quit music? Come on, it's not her music that she's quitting. She's just trying to look for still sympathy to salvage her career again, because her image is at stake right now. It's not about music. It's never been about music for the last 10 years actually. It has never been about music. It's about image, popularity. And that's where her popularity is right now, in the toilet.
Oh, so you think Lizzo is actually falling off?
She's very talented, don't get me wrong. The big bitch is talented. She's talented, she make great music, and like I told you, she is one artist that kind of catch my eye since Nicki Minaj to actually make fun music. But then her social media put out a different narrative about what her music was saying. Cause she been showing her all her holes on social media, I might add. But then her music is like, yo, special. You get me right?
Yeah.
So what little girls are watching?
Yeah, I'm trying to inspire people. Okay.
You get me right?
I get what you're saying. So you think that the music industry needs to do a much better?
No. I don't think it will ever be much better when it comes to the music industry.
So you think the music industry just needs to go down?
It needs to go away. It needs to whatever. I think it needs integrity. You want to know what would be a good idea? Like I said, a tree is already grown. The only thing you could do with a tree that has already grown, you could cut it right back down. Cut it right back down from the roots, and then it will sprout back up again and everything, right? So when I mean by cut the tree right to fuck down, I mean, and you could like cut Jay-Z down, cut those types of people down, the Clive Davises, the P. Diddy's, those types of people that don't have integrity, that would just run amok all over the industry. And we need to put back some integrity within the music world, within the entertainment world. And that's why I love Monique, because she been speaking. You get me right? It's only so much that can speak up to really make change happen. You understand?
So it's time for the music industry to finally put a good image, or let me rephrase that. The time is for the music industry to take some credit for the incoming generation.
Of course.
Everything.
Everything is to destroy a whole fucking. If you want to destroy your generation, all you have to do is do what they're doing right now, putting up bad music, not bad music, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? Like using the music and the entertainment as military weapons, because that's what it is. They use the music, especially hip hop, as a military weapon, and now they drain hip hop dry.
Their lifestyle and everything that they preach instead of.
And then they want to move on to what else they can get the people to destroy the people. So it's everything, right?
So we need much more reputable musicians to be looked up to, something to make a better tomorrow.
Yes, that's true. And I feel that's where they get rid of a lot of them too. Cause you don't realize from the moment Michael Jackson gone and Prince gone and Whitney Houston gone, everything shifted. They get rid of the greats.
The icon, people who.
Cause they're no more icons. They're no more. Actually, they're no more. And I'm sorry, Nikki, but you icon, but in this perspective, you're not an icon. You get what I'm trying to say, right? She is an icon, yes. I'm meaning like in a perspective where good narratives are being pushed from our great leaders, our great black leaders.
So we don't need like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh no, they're part of the problem too. They're part of the fucking problem. All of them are part of the fucking problem.
Okay, so who should industry start looking up to?
Harry?
Who should the industry start looking up to? Which musicians?
Rich musicians. I can't even tell you two. I can't even tell you what the industry should be looking up to, because you get me right? I think people need to turn away from the industry and find the inspiration elsewhere. Go outside and touch some grass. Put down the phone and go outside and touch the grass and go into reality and go into real life.
Start reading books.
Start reading books.
Start self-educating yourself.
Of course. Because if you can drink the Kool-Aid, don't drink that type of Kool-Aid. Don't eat the coon pie. You get my point, right?